You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
We're now going to be talking to lawyer and will expert Sue Medders and director of Remember a Charity, Rob Cope. They're going to be telling us all about the changes to tax law and how important charitable donations are to the charities of the UK. So I think we're going to speak to Rob first. Why do you think so many people in the UK have allowed their will to become out of date?
I think most people really struggle to get round to it. It's one of those things that it's on the to-do list, but people put it off. And what this survey clearly shows is that people shouldn't, because what we know that 1 in 3 wills out there are out of date, and it's really important that people, have an up-to-date will and take care of everything that's important to them.
So why would people leave something to charity? I would have thought their friends and family would come first.
I think friends and family definitely come first. I think that we should always consider taking care of your loved ones. But all we're saying is that once you've taken care of your friends and your family, if there's a little bit at the end for your favourite charity, perhaps a charity you've cared about your whole lifetime, that could make an enormous difference to those good causes. And actually, many charities simply would not exist without gifts and wills. So they're really, really important to charities.
So, Rob, how early should people think about writing a will?
Well, I think that as soon as you acquire anything with any assets, so for example, if you buy your first house or if you have children or get married, really they're the key trigger points in life that you should be considering to write a will.
So, Sue, why do wills need to be updated, and what are the implications if we don't?
I think that we live in an ever-increasingly complex sort of family groups where there's a sort of changing cast of characters throughout our lives, and key events such as marriage, divorce, the birth of children, death of family members, and particularly cohabitation are all events that should make you sort of sit up and think, what's my will saying? Is it actually going to provide for the people that I want it to provide for?
So could incorrect wills burden the beneficiaries with tax bills that could be avoided?
Tax is always a hot topic for everybody, and some sensible tax planning can certainly avoid unnecessary tax bills.
So can you tell us a bit more about the new inheritance tax breaks that are due to be introduced this April?
Yes, the government have going to launch an initiative that's coming into effect from April, where that if you leave 10% of your chargeable estate to charity, it will result in a reduction in inheritance tax. It will reduce it down from 40 to 36%. So it's an incentive for you to consider leaving something to charity in addition to that to family and friends.
So where can our listeners find out a bit more information on this?
There's loads of information on how to do it, what you need to do in terms of updating your will at our website at rememberacharity.org.uk.
So, Sue and Will, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and telling us all about the changes to tax law and how important charitable donations are to the charities of the UK.